Whoa.
Rook, you're awake. And we're...
In the Fade.
This is where people come when they dream, but dwarves don't dream. And somehow I'm here.
Yeah, it's unreal. Nev thought we should talk about what to do next.
We should. But maybe look around a little. We might be here a while. It wasn't supposed to go this way. What do we do now? What do we do?
Harding?
Oh, hey, Rook. How's it going?
Did you ever find places like this chasing Solus with Varric?
Not exactly. But with Solus, it was always about the Fade, or the Veil, or some other in-between place. Varric always hated it, though. At least this place feels different. Maybe... safer?
So, you have plants. Greenery's nice, isn't it?
Green? Most of these are dead. Figures. Maybe I'll clear them out. Give me something to do. I hate sitting around. We shouldn't be sitting around. We were going to go back through the Alluvion, right? Let's start with that. As soon as we can.
You know you can take some time to just...
Now you sound like Varric. Varric and I started this. And I can't stop. Not now. Don't ask me to. So, come get me when you're ready to go. All right?
Wisps. Figures are in the Fade, but I swear they're following me.
You alright?
Strange place you've fallen into, but I'll work with it. You know me.
Do I?
I know Varric wanted you for the job. You know the same about me.
I made a call that got you injured right after we met.
I'll be fine. You trusted me for the job, and I delivered. That's what counts. If we're stuck in this, let's hope you can trust me again.
Of course I do. We're a team.
Is this how fast you trust anyone? Should I be touched or worried?
You take a lot of notes. What about?
Lately, what we know, or knew, before Solus changed the game.
And it's...
Not much. I'm sure Lace would hate to hear that, but one step at a time.
Okay, so step one is figure out what we're chasing.
Right. And the 20 other questions that need answers...
That's step two?
I can see why Varric brought you on.
We've just got to start somewhere.
So, we stopped the ritual.
And Varric paid the price.
Hey, Varric made his choice to go talk with Solus. He knew the risks we all did.
And now Solus is gone. And we're here. Wherever here is. besides in the Fade.
Solus called it the lighthouse.
He did? When?
In my head. Solus showed up while I was out cold to gripe about us breaking his ritual.
He's mad about us destroying his ritual?
Sounded like it. When the ritual went wrong, he ended up trapped in some kind of prison.
You're sure that wasn't just a dream? It's a reasonable reaction.
Solus can speak with people in their dreams, even kill them.
I'm not in danger. He can only barely reach me. I bled a little when I got knocked out.
So Solus is using blood magic? Like any normal mage would to play with your mind?
But he's not a normal mage, like I told you. He's an elven god.
Putting together a nice ritual doesn't make him a god.
I worked with the Veil Jumpers. We study ancient elven artifacts, and we've learned a lot of the history. The ancient elves were so powerful that their artifacts are still dangerous thousands of years later. And their gods? They might not literally be gods, but I can only imagine how powerful they are.
All right, well, we've stopped the ritual, and there doesn't seem to be an immediate danger. For now. You're certain Solus can't use blood magic to affect your mind?
I'm not certain of anything, but we're not out of danger.
What do you mean?
Solus had two of the other elven gods imprisoned. When he got trapped, they escaped.
So those things we saw come out of the Fade when the ritual went wild, those are...
Elganon and Gillinane, two of the ancient elven gods that Solus rebelled against. When I talked with Solus, he was scared of them. He said they were horrific tyrants.
Tyrants so powerful, elven history remembers them as gods.
Solus says Elganon and Gillinane drew on the Blight for power and became corrupted. That was when he imprisoned them.
So instead of one god running around, we have two, and they're not just powerful, they're blighted.
We need to get out there and stop them.
Just like that. We're down a man without Varric. We can't just rush in.
I know you're hurt, Nev, but the rest of us need to do something.
I'll be ready to fight when it's time, but we need to investigate, then figure out what we're dealing with.
And how many more people will get hurt, get killed, while we spend time investigating?
If Elganon and Gillinane are worse than Solus, we don't have time to waste. We need to act now.
We don't know what they can do or what they want. We don't even know if Solus is telling the truth.
I'm not saying we go in blind, but this time, if we see a shot, we take it.
All right. The last place we saw them was the ritual site.
The Illuvian took us here from the ritual site, instead of back to Minrathous.
Then let's hope it takes us back.
Nev, are you okay to go?
It's a headache. I've worked with worse.
All right then. Let's get back to the ritual site.
The Illuvian has its own special room. It's just down the stairs.
For all we know, there's a dozen demons waiting on the other side of that Illuvian.
If it even takes us back to Arlathan.
Nev, you sure you're up for this?
Don't worry about me. Shall we?
Let's do this.
It's quiet. Well, isn't that a surprise?
There's the ritual site. But if the gods really did get out, they're not here anymore.
Right, let's take a look around and see if we can find... Strife? Earlin?
What are you doing back in Arlathan?
Long story.
Isn't it always with you? And did I hear you're going by Rook now?
Nev, this is Strife and Earlin. They're veil jumpers, like me. Experts in elven magic. I worked with them before Harding and Varric recruited me.
Hardly experts. I should have been able to shut that artifact down. I'm sorry, Tarith.
It's not your fault. Since the sky ripped open, the magic's been surging. Bunch of artifacts that had been dormant for centuries started coming alive. This is because of Finn Harel's, Solas's ritual, isn't it? Thought you were supposed to stop him. Or did unforeseen complications lead to unforeseen consequences? Again.
Will you let it go? Yes, the map was destroyed, but everyone walked out of there alive.
I told you to wait.
If I'd waited for you to make a copy, people would have died.
So you ran off on your own, and now we've lost the only way of navigating back to that site. We lost the work put into it, everything we uncovered, and everything we hadn't.
Solas's ritual. You stopped it?
Sky's not ripping itself apart anymore, is it?
All right, you stopped Solas. So why is Arlathan neck deep in wild magic?
Solus was dragged into the Fade when we interrupted his ritual, but something else got out.
Someone else, supposedly. Elganon and Gillenane.
Mithalanast. Two of the elven gods of old. The Evanuris.
Shit. If they're back in the world, that explains a lot.
I was really hoping the Dreadwolf was lying to us about all of this.
He's the god of lies. But some things are sacrosanct, even to him. He might be a bastard, but he's a damn sight better than the Evanuris.
There's a reason Solas led a rebellion against the Evanuris, and a reason he imprisoned them.
Of all the ancient things to unearth, of course it had to be two of the Evanuris, and of course it had to be you that unearthed them.
Tarith is in bad shape. We need to get him back to the camp.
We've still got dozens of veil jumpers unaccounted for.
How can we help?
We need to find Belara Lute. She's the best there is at working with our ancient artifacts.
And also at blowing them up.
She was off looking for another artifact before this ritual shook everything loose. If anyone can get a handle on all this wild magic and the artifacts it's setting off, it'll be her.
Right, you get your friend back to your camp and... we'll find Belara.
Stay with the veil jumpers. Harding and I can handle this.
Is that so?
That's so. If you're not at full strength, you're a liability we can't afford.
Fine. Your call.
We'll meet you back at the Veil Jumper camp. It's just south of here.
Belara's out near some elven ruins to the west. At least she was 3 days ago. I'd start your search there.
Good luck, Rook. And thank you.
Never been to this part of Arlathan before. This fog's strange.
It all feels a little off. Like everything shifted a little bit. Is that suit of armor moving? Excellent form, Rook!
Gotcha. Oh, people.
Where'd you come from?
Belara? Belara Lute. Strife and Earlin sent us to find you.
Wait, didn't you used to be a veil jumper? You left with Varric. What was your name?
Rook. At least, that's the nickname Varric gave me.
Lace Harding.
Protocol is to wait a full week before they send anyone out to look for me. I've only been gone 3 days.
Well, the situation's changed. For the worse, unfortunately. The elven gods, Elganan and Gillinane, have escaped Fen'Harel's prison. And it seems like they want to destroy the world.
Oh, yes, that is very much for the worse. Okay, wait. I need a second.
I've had a couple of days and I'm still trying to work my head around it.
It does sort of explain a few things, though.
Like what?
The surge of raw magic in the area. These artifacts started waking up a while ago, but in fits and starts. One here, a couple there. Then, a couple of days ago, the sky split open. And now, raw magic. Thick as fog. Only a god, or gods, could have done that. There's something kind of exciting about it. And dangerous. Really dangerous. Dangerous enough that I was gonna head back to the Veil Jumper camp, but...
But what?
See that shimmer? That's a veil bubble. It's separating us from the rest of the real world, so to speak. You can only pass through it one way. Once you're in, you can't get out.
I think I prefer to stay in one piece, yeah.
Right, me too. But I think I can find a way out. A bubble like that? There has to be something at the center that's generating it. Something powerful. If we can find it and remove it, safely, I mean, the bubble itself should collapse.
And then we're back in reality?
I really, really hope so.
Well then, let's get going.
I've been trying to get to the artifact at the center of the bubble, but these magical constructs keep getting in the way.
We've handled our share of demons. A few dozen more shouldn't be a problem.
Spirits, not demons. They're animating those suits of armor. The armor's attuned to the artifact to protect it from threats.
Threats like us, I'm guessing.
Then let's deal with them quickly.
You got it. Good job.
So what is this artifact we're looking for, exactly?
I have a couple of theories, but nothing definite. We might find some clues in the ruins, though.
Nice to find ruins that haven't been picked clean.
Most people are too afraid to go this deep into Arlathan, except us Veil Jumpers.
With how wild the magic's been here, I don't blame them.
Wow. I've never seen anything like this.
Wait, is this? No, it can't be. Not here.
Can't be what?
We have to get over there. The artifact we're looking for must be inside.
What was this place?
Could have been a temple, could have been where they stored food. But judging by the sentinels, it's probably something important.
Are we just supposed to jump across?
Oh, no, we can make a bridge. There should be a power crystal somewhere nearby.
Got it.
Bring it over here and slot it in. And there we go! Easy.
Huh. That's a great trick.
A resonance amplifier. It's drawing magic from the ring temple to this area. I need to shut it down before we can go up the path. But doing that will attract anything nasty that's hanging around.
We're ready.
Get ready. Coming at range. Great hit, Rook.
That's the last of the magic energy. Path should be clear ahead. Damn! Another sentinel construct. We'll have to take it down. Okay, easy enough. But watch out. Whenever you see one, there's more nearby. Seeing these kinds of ruins never gets old.
Can anything here tell us what that artifact is?
I have a theory, but we're miles away from where that artifact should be. These constructs! It means I was right. Right about... What? About where we are. It's an armory. And I think I know what the artifact is.
That's Rook for you. So what kind of artifact shows up in an armory? A weapon?
An archive spirit.
A what?
A creature of the Fade, bound to a crystal. Ancient elves use them to store knowledge and to help them dream. Methalinast. Darkspawn. Darkspawn. Here. I never would have believed it.
Another one of those resonance amplifiers.
Get ready. Once I shut it down, the path ahead will remain blocked until the magic dissipates.
We've got your back.
Sure thing.
We got company.
Good hit.
never seen Darkspawn this deep into Arlathan Forest before. As far as I know, it's never happened.
If the gods are blighted, like Solus claims, maybe they're communicating with the Darkspawn somehow. Directing them?
You saw those Darkspawn, though? Something was different about them.
And we'll stop them once we get out of this bubble.
Right. Let's get to that central temple. More Darkspawn, right where you broke that wall.
And another resonance amplifier.
Should be the last one, I hope.
Me too.
Barrier's down. We're close. I can feel it. Have you noticed something about the blight? Where it is, I mean? It's almost like it's feeding off the elven magic. If that building's what I think it is, then the alignment means we're here. This is it. This is where it was kept.
Where what was kept?
The archive spirit, or as the ancient elves called it, the Nodus Derthalin. It means the inevitability of knowledge.
What does that mean?
I don't know, actually. The notes were never very clear on that, but I plan to find out.
More constructs ahead.
The inner sanctum. We're getting closer. Looks like this door is going to need a second power crystal.
Then let's go find one.
Another ballista. I bet we could use it to break through that wall. We did it. All that's left is the Nodus Derthalin. I have so many questions for it.
How do you ask it questions?
It's an archive spirit. You'll see. Okay, here it is. The Nodus Derthalin.
So we take it and we're good, right? We can head back?
Oh, I wish. No, it's a lot trickier than that.
Right. Because darkspawn, demons, and animated suits of armor aren't tricky enough.
Nothing's ever easy, is it? So what makes this tricky?
If I remove the artifact the way I'd usually do it, it'll explode and take out half of Arlathan with it. Good news is, I think I can shunt the energy somewhere else. Okay, here we go. The way the magic is pulsing, I've never seen this before. It's almost like it's breathing. Ogre! That's an ogre! Wasn't expecting to fight an ogre today. Then again, I also didn't expect to learn that my gods are rampaging around and trying to end the world. Just one of those days. Okay. Let's see. Okay. There we go. Ooh. No. That's good. I think. Oh!
What does that crystal do?
Keeps the artifact powered. Focuses the ambient magical energy. That's why these things still work, thousands of years later. Oh! No, you don't!
Sulanan, Vir Sulevanan, and Asal Dirthara.
Well then.
I am the Nodus Derthalin.
Right, I have questions.
I am the Nodus Derthalin. What do you...
Where'd the spirit go? The Nodus Derthalin, I mean.
It went back into the crystal, but the crystal's broken. until I fix it. It's kind of my thing, fixing magical stuff. Strife and Irulan will want to know about this. And the Blight, and the Darkspawn. Let me know when you're ready to head to the Veil Jumper camp. Ready to go?
Right. Let's get moving.
Come on. I'll show you the way to the Veil Jumper camp.
"11 wounded, 16 on bed rest, and some of our most experienced fighters are still missing."
We're running out of veil jumpers. Whatever's going on out there, it's scary.
Jahel and Milva never reported back from Demeter's crossing.
There are 100 people living in that village, or near enough. You're back, and you're alive. Good.
Sounds like things have gotten a lot worse since we left.
Darkspawn. They're showing up all over Arlathan, attacking anyone in their path.
We've evacuated 3 daily settlements already.
We ran into Darkspawn too, near the Nodus Dirthalan.
Wait, you found the Nardus Darthalan? The archive spirit? We could ask it about the gods. Figure out their next move.
If it weren't broken, maybe. But we're not getting anything out of it anytime soon.
Meanwhile, veil jumpers are disappearing. Something out there took them.
I know. But maybe, if we find them...
We find the gods. Or at least some sign of where they might be.
But Arlathan Forest is huge. Where do we even begin to look for them?
Demeter's crossing.
What?
Irulan and Strife. When we came in, you said you'd lost contact with Demeter's crossing. We could go check it out. The 3 of us, I mean.
4. I'm coming with you.
Nev, you were still shaky, and
I'm coming, Harding.
I don't know what you're going to find there, Rook. Likely nothing good. But you'd be saving people, and it might get you on the trail of the gods.
Demeter's crossing's on the far side of the lake. There's a small boat at the docks. It'll take you there. Try not to die, or make things worse. And Rook,
Yeah?
watch your back.
Could we really be at war with
Okay,
our own
we'll
gods?
need a boat to get there. Let's head to the dock.
We aren't prepared.